What's up guys? This video covers MCQs on the chapter Relations and Functions from 12th standard CBSE math syllabus. Let us start the work. The first one is here: if the order pair AB belongs to A cross B and AB forms a function, then a relation R from A cross B is dash of A cross B. We have four options here: universal set, subset, empty set, arbitrary set. So let us take a look about this solution. Let us take, we have A cross B, so let us take any two sets, A as 1, 2 and B as 3, 4. And let us find out A cross B, which is equal to 1, 3, 1, 4, 2, 3 and 2, 4. Now, I will choose 2 here, 2 order pairs, 1, 3 and 2, 4. They are in what kind of relation? We are forming relation right here. So, they are in what kind of relation? So, here B is equal to 2 plus A. Both are having this relation. Now, we can take like this, that is R is equal to 1, 3 and 2, 4. Now, this is the subset of A cross B. So, our answer is B, subset of A cross B. Now, the second one here is R is a relation in the set A 2, 4, 6, 8 given by R is equal to AB such that A plus B is equal to 5. Then R is what? Is it a universal relation, reflexive, equivalence or empty? So let us take a look about it. We have here A. A is equal to 2, 4, 6, 8. Now we are having relation R, A, B such that A plus B is equal to 5. So we need to find out A cross B. Let us find out A cross B. It is 2, 2, 2, 4, 2, 6, 2, 8. Then after that 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 4, 4, 6, 4, 8. Then 6, 2, 6, 4, 6, 6, 6, 8, 8, 2, 8, 4, 8, 6, 8, 8. Now we have the relation A plus B is equal to 5. Let us take a look about that and let us find out the order pair which is giving or which are giving the sum A plus B is equal to 5. Here if you take 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. Yeah, that is equal to 4, which is not equal to 5. And we have here 2, 4, that is if we add up the sum is 6. Here 8, here 10, here 6, here 8. So we don't have, I think you must have already checked it. We don't have any order pair which is summing up to 5. Therefore, yes, of course, you are right. The answer is D, empty relation. Yes, here third one is if AB belongs to R, then A is related to B is written as, yes, it is known thing, A is related to B. So the answer is A. A is related to B. You can check the other answers also. B is related to A is related to A, B is related to B. So these are not the correct options. The correct option is A. Yes, the next one here, if A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and R is the relation from relation given by R is equal to AB such that A minus B is equal to 10, then R is empty relation, universal relation, symmetric relation, transitive relation. So let us start about this. We have A here. So A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we have the relation here A minus B is equal to 10. Let us take a look about the A cross A here. A cross A will be 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4. Then 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4. Then next 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 4. So we have A cross A. Now we need to find out the order pairs which are giving us A minus B is equal to 10. Yes, you must have already checked. We don't have any order pair wherein we are going to satisfy this A minus B is equal to 10. So definitely the option for this numerical is or MCQ is A, empty relation. Yes, we have fifth one here. A relation R in a set A is an empty relation if no element of A is related to any element of A. If no element of A is related to any element of A, it is represented by A is equal to B is the subset of A cross A. R is equal to B, which is the subset of A cross A. R is equal to A, which is a subset of A cross A. R is equal to null set, which is the subset of A cross A. R is equal to null set, which is not the subset of A cross A. Now it is very clear for us that no element of A is related to any element of A. Then it should be definitely a null set. Here also null set and here also null set. And we know that every null set is the subset of the A cross A or whichever function we have. So the answer is here C. We represent it as R is equal to null set and which is the subset of A cross A. Sixth one, if A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and R is the relation given by R is equal to AB such that modulus of A minus B is greater than or equal to 0, then R is equivalence, empty, reflexive or universal. Let us take a look about that. Let us first find out A cross A, that is equal to 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 4. Now, what it has to we have to choose the order pairs which satisfy this condition. Modulus of A minus B is greater than or equal to 0. Let us take the first order pair 1 minus 1. So that is equal to 0. 1 minus 2 if we take, this is minus 1 is equal to 1. If we take 1 minus 3, we'll get minus 2 which is equal to 2. Now here this is greater than 0, this is equal to 0, this is greater than 0. And if we try for all these 1, 4, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, if we try to any of these order pairs, then we are going to get either greater than 0 or equal to 0. Like 3, 3 will get 0, 2, 2 will get 0, 1, 1 and then 4, 4. And other things are greater than 0. So we have the option D is the correct answer. So D is the correct answer for us. Universal. It is universal relation. We have 7th one here. A relation R in a set A is called universal relation if each element of A is related to every element of A. It is represented by, we have R is equal to A, R is equal to A cross A, R belongs to A cross A, R is not belonging to A cross A. So definitely it is, we represent it as R is equal to A cross A. So the option is here B. Eighth one here, empty relation and the universal relation are of little importance. Hence they are called minor relations, insignificant relations, significant relations or trivial relations. So it is definitely trivial relations. This information has been given for us in the textbook. If we check page number 2, definition 2, under that we have definition 2. There we can see that they are trivial relations. Ninth one, a relation in the set 1, 2, 3, 4 defined by R is equal to AB such that B is equal to A plus 1, then R is. So which is this in these 4 options? Which is going to fit this relation? B is equal to A plus 1. We have 2, 1. Definitely this is ruled out, 2, 1. If this is A and this is B, now B should be A plus 1. But here it is 1 here. So it is ruled out. And we'll check the second one. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4. So it is A, B, A, B, A, B. Definitely it is B is 1 plus A plus 1. Here also A plus 1. Here also A plus 1. So it is 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. So the option is 1, 2, B. Option is B. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4. This is our option. 10th one, a relation R in a set A is called reflexive if option A comma A belongs to R for every A belongs to A. A1 comma A2 belongs to R for every A1 A2 belongs to A. A1 A2 is not belonging to R for every A1 A2 belongs to A. A and A not belongs to R for every A belongs to A. We know that reflexive relation is A-R-A, right? That is A-A. So definitely the option is A. Answer is A. A comma A belongs to R for every A belongs to A. So this is the answer. Option A. Now the 11th one, a relation R in a set A is called symmetric if A1 A2 belongs to R implies A2 A1 is not belonging to R for all A1 A2 belongs to A. The second option, A1 A2 belongs to R implies A1 A1 does not belong to R for all A1 A2 belongs to A. Third option, A1 A2 belongs to R implies A2 A1 does not belong to R for all A1 A2 belongs to A. Fourth option, A1 A2 belongs to R implies A2 A1 A3 A1 belongs to R for all A1, A2, A3 belongs to A. We know that the symmetric function are working like this. A1, A2 is there in a relation, then there should be A2, A1. So both are in relation R, right? So this is symmetric. So the option is A1, A2 belongs to R implies A2, A1 also belongs to R for all A1, A2 belongs to A. So this is the option C is the right answer. Okay. 12th one, a relation R in a set A is said to be transitive if A1, A2 belongs to R and A2, A3 belongs to R for all A1, A2, A3 belongs to A. Then we have A1, A2 belongs to R and A1, A3 belongs to R. Then we have here A1, A2, A3 belongs to A. Then next we have C option, A1, A2 belongs to R, A2, A2 belongs to R and A3 belongs to R for all A1, A2, A3 belongs to A. Then the fourth option, A1, A2 belongs to R and A2, A3 belongs to R implies A1, A3 belongs to R for all A1, A2, A3 for belongs to A. So now we know the transitive relation means we will have A1, A2 and A3 belongs to some set A, and it is the relation will be transitive if and only if A1, A2, then A2, A3 and then A1, A3. So that is there here. A1, A2, A2, A3, A1, A2 belongs to R, A2, A3 belongs to R and then A1, A3 belongs to R. So the option is D. The answer is D here. Thirteenth one, if the set of all triangles T in a plane with R a relation in T given by R is equal to T1, T2 such that T1 is congruent to T2, then R is either reflexive, symmetric, transitive or equivalent. So we have here set of triangles, all triangles in a plane, and we have here T1, T2 such that T1 is congruent to T2. So the relation is dealing with the congruency of triangles. And now let us take a look about it. The first one we have here T1 is congruent to T2. This is the relation we have. Definitely T1 is congruent to T1 itself, right? And also T2 is congruent to T2 itself. So this relation will be reflexive. Fine. And now the next one we have here T1 is congruent to T2. That implies T2 is definitely congruent to T1. So this is symmetric. Now we will have, let us take three triangles T1, T2, T3. These are all belonging to the set of triangles in a plane, whatever they have given for us. Now T1 is congruent to T2. Then T2 is definitely congruent to T3. And because of that, T1 is congruent to T3. So this is the transitive. Now we have, this is reflexive here, this is symmetric and transitive. Therefore, the option is D, equivalence. Our answer is D. Fourteenth one, if L is the set of all lines in a plane and R the relation in L defined as L1, L2, R is equal to L1, L2 such that L1 is perpendicular to L2, then the relation R is So we have here L1 is perpendicular to L2. Right? So I will take two lines here. This is L1, this is L2, perpendicular. And let us take about the reflexive. Is this relation reflexive or not? Definitely no, because L1 cannot be perpendicular to L1 itself. Cannot. Definitely not. So it is not reflexive. And we will take a look about L1 perpendicular to L2 implies L2 is also perpendicular to L1. So it is symmetric. And we will take a look about the next one, that is transitive. We have here L1 perpendicular to L2, and if it is L2 perpendicular to L3, then L1 should be perpendicular to L3. Let us take a look about that. Is it true? Now we have here, okay, let me take this itself. In this itself. Now we have L1 perpendicular to L2. L1 perpendicular to L2, then L2 is perpendicular to L1, and we have here L3. So L2 and L3, we have taken L2, L3 are perpendicular to each other, but L2, L3 are not perpendicular. Right? They are not perpendicular. They are parallel to each other. And then L1 is perpendicular to L3. Yes, this is perpendicular to L3. Therefore, here one relation is missing. One is missing here. Then it is not transitive. Not transitive. So, not transitive, not reflexive. Then what is it? It is symmetric. So, the option is A, symmetric. Fifteenth one, a relation R in the set 1, 2, 3 is given by R is equal to 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3. Then R is, we have four options, A symmetric, B universal, C transitive, D reflexive. So we'll take a look about that now. We have R is equal to 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3. Fine. Now we have here 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. So this is reflexive. Right? And now we will check for the symmetries. If we have here 1, 2, then we should have 2, 1, which is not there. So no symmetric. And then if it is 1, 2, then 2, 3, then 1, 3. So we don't have even this relation. So not transitive. Even not symmetric. Therefore, the option left is reflexive. Our answer is option D, reflexive. Let's take a look about the 16th one here. Relation R is defined as R is equal to A comma B such that A is less than or equal to B is. We have four options here. Reflexive and symmetry but not transitive. Symmetry and transitive but not reflexive. Reflexive and transitive but not symmetry. Reflexive but not transitive and symmetry. So let us take a look about it. Which one is true here? A is less than or equal to A. So definitely it is reflexive. because A will be equal to A we have, so it is reflexive. And then if you take another one like for symmetry, we'll take A is less than or equal to B, then it implies B should be less than or equal to A, so which is not possible. B may not be less than A, right? Here A is less than B, then B will not be less than A, so it is not symmetric. Symmetric is ruled out. Then we have the next one, A is less than or equal to B. If we have A, B, C, then A is less than or equal to B, B is less than or equal to C, then definitely A is less than C. So it is transitive. Already you must have checked the option here. It is reflexive but not symmetric and transitive. So the option is reflexive and transitive but not symmetric. So option is C. Seventeenth one, relation R in the set R, that is set R of real numbers, defined as R is equal to, that is relation R is equal to A comma B, such that A is less than or equal to B square is, we have four options: reflexive, symmetric, transitive. B, reflexive and symmetric but not transitive. C, symmetric and transitive but not reflexive. D, neither reflexive nor symmetric nor transitive. Let us take a look about it. The first one, we have the relation as A is less than or equal to B square. Then we should take for reflexive A square. A is less than or equal to A square, which is not possible at all. So it is not possible. Only possible for 1. 1 is less than or equal to 1 square. So 1 is equal to 1 square. Only for that, not for any other real number. So it is not reflexive. So not reflexive. And we will take a look about the next one, that is symmetric. If you have A is less than or equal to B square and B is less than or equal to A square. This is what the symmetric says. This is not possible, not symmetric, not symmetric. This is not possible. A is less than or equal to B square and B is less than or equal to A square. Not possible. And we will take a look about the transitive. If you have A, B, C here, A is less than or equal to B square, B is less than or equal to C square, and then A is less than or equal to C square. This is also not possible. So it is not transitive. Hence, the option is here D. Neither reflexive nor symmetric nor transitive. The option is D. Answer is D. Eighteenth one, the relation R in the real numbers are defined by relation R is equal to AB, such that A is less than or equal to B cube is neither reflexive nor symmetric nor transitive. Reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Option C, symmetric but not reflexive and transitive. D, reflexive and symmetric but not transitive. So it's just like the one which I've already done here, which is like A is less than or equal to B square, and you must have already understood which is the correct option. You must have got the answer. Yeah, let us see that now. We have the relation A is less than or equal to B cube, so it should be A is less than or equal to A cube. Again, it is possible only if A is equal to 1, otherwise not possible. Therefore, not reflexive And now A is less than or equal to B cube. Then B cube should be less than or equal to A, not symmetric. And now if you have A, B, C, three real numbers, A is less than or equal to B cube, then B is less than or equal to C cube, implies A is less than or equal to C cube. Again, it is not possible, not transitive. Hence, the option is very clear for us. It is A. Answer is A. Neither reflexive, nor symmetric, nor transitive. 19th one here. The relation R defined in the set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as R is equal to A, comma B such that B is equal to 2A. This is the relation for us. Then R is equivalence, not equivalence, universal, empty. So let us take a look about it. We have set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the elements given in a set. Let me consider this as A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let me do A cross A. Yeah, we know it. Very simple. 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6. Yes, I have written all the order pairs of A cross A. And let us take a look about R. Here R, they have given B is equal to 2A. B is equal to 2A. Therefore, R will be equal to, it is 1, 2. Definitely B will be equal to 2A, right? And then if this is A and B, then it is 2A. And the other one is 2, 4. So definitely this is 2 2s are 4. So 2A. Then the next one is 3, 6. So these are the three order pairs. We can get it from this A cross A. Now we need to find out the reflexive. Are they, is this relation reflexive? Definitely not, because we don't have 1, 1, 2, 2, 4, 4, 3, 3, 6, 6. We don't have that. So not reflexive. And the next one is, do we have this one like symmetric, like 2, 2, not 2, 2. 1, 2 is there. Then do we have 2, 1? No, we don't have in this. So then definitely not symmetric. And if we have here 1, 2, we have 1, 2. Then 2, 4 we have 2, 4. But we don't have 1, 4. We don't have 1, 4 in this relation. Then not transitive. And what do we call for such kind of relations? It is empty D. So the relation is empty relation. The relation R in the set 1, 2, 3 given by R is equal to 1, 2, 2, 1. Then R is equivalence, reflexive, symmetric, transitive. Very simple answer. So that is symmetric. Option C, symmetric. So this is symmetric relation. The next one, 21st one, the relation R in the set A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 given by R is equal to AB such that modulus of A minus B is even. Then R is transitive, symmetric, equivalence, reflexive. So let us check that. A cross A we will do. That will be equal to, we have A 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have the order pairs 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1 5. Yes, I have written the order pairs of A cross A. Now let us take a look about the relation. First of all, reflexive relation. Let me take R here. 1 1. 2 2, 3 3, 4 4, 5 5. So we have 1 1, 2 2, 3 3, 4 4, 5 5. It is reflexive. Now we will check for the transitive. R is equal to, we have here 1 3 and 3 1, right? Then we have 1 5 and we have here 5 1, right? So let's see that. We have 1 3, 3 1, 1 5, 5 1. We have 2 4, 4 2, 2 4 here, 4 2. We have 5 4, then 4 5, 4 5, 5 4. So it continues. If you check, we have the symmetricity here. So this is definitely symmetric. Now we will check for the transitive. Oh, I didn't cover this A minus B, modulus of A minus B. Sorry. Here we will check that now. 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. 0 is even. And we have here is even. So it is reflexive. Now we will make this one. Relation. This is not the correct one. R is equal to 1 3, 3 1, then 1 5, 5 1, then 2 4, 4 2. After that we have 5 3 and 3 5. This is the relation, because we need to find out A minus B should be equal to even number. Here 4 5 is not even. 4 minus 5 is not even. So if you check 1 3, 1 minus 3, if you check, we'll have minus 2, that is equal to 2, which is even. And if we check also 3 minus 1, that is equal to 2, which is 2 and even. And if you check 1 minus 5, it is 4. 5 minus 1, 4. 2 minus 4, 2. 4 minus 2, 2. Modulus of, if you take this modulus, 2 minus 4 is minus 2, that is 2. So even. Therefore, this is the relation and it is symmetric. Now let us take a look about the transitivity of this relation. R is equal to 1 3, 3 1, 1 5. Sorry, this is. I'll take 1 minus 3, that is equal to minus 2 is equal to 2. And then we'll take 1 minus 3 here. That is equal to 2, so that is 2. After that we can take, I'll take 1 minus 5. 1 minus 3 is minus 2, that is equal to 2. 3 minus 5, that is minus 2, that is 2. And 1 minus 5, that is equal to minus 4, that is 4. So 2, 2, 4, all even, so it is transitive. Therefore, answer is, it is reflexive, it is symmetric, and it is transitive. The answer is C, equivalence. 22nd numerical, the relation R in the set A is equal to X belongs to Z such that 0 is less than or equal to X less than or equal to 12. Given by R is equal to A comma B such that modulus of A minus B is a multiple of 4, then R is symmetric, equivalence, transitive or reflexive. So we have to check which option suits for this relation. A minus B is the multiple of 4. So now let us take our set. A is equal to less than or equal to 0, less than or equal to 12. So the set A will be equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. up to 12. This is our set. And now R, what is R here? R is equal to AB such that A minus B, modulus of A minus B is the multiple of 4. Is the multiple of 4. So now R is equal to 0, 4, then 4, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 7, 7, 3, 1, 5, 5, 1, 2, 6, 6, 2, etc. So we have to check, that is A minus B is the multiple of 4. Now we will take this 0, 4. If we take 0, 4, and this is what we are going to do, 0 minus 4 is equal to 4 minus 0, that is equal to 4, right? Because 0 minus 4, it is minus 4, that is equal to 4. And then 4 minus 0 is equal to 4, so that is equal to 4. And I have taken symmetric. This is symmetric. This relation is symmetric. Now let us take a look about the reflexive relation. That is 1 minus 1 equal to 0. Then 3 minus 3 equal to 0. So 2 minus 2 we have, that is equal to 0. Means it is symmetric, reflexive. Because 0 is the multiple of 4, right? So this is reflexive, this is symmetric. And then next we have 1 minus 5 is equal to 4. Then 5 minus 9, that is equal to 4. And 1 minus 9 is equal to 8. So 4, 4, 8, multiple of 4, it is transitive. Therefore, the answer is here B, equivalence. It is equivalence. 23rd one, the relation R in the set A of points in a plane given by R is equal to PQ such that distance of the point P from the origin is same as the distance of the point Q from the origin. The relation is universal, B empty, C, reflexive, D, equivalence. So let us check this. What we have here, set of points in a plane given by R is equal to PQ. Distance of the point P from the origin is same as the distance of point Q from the origin, right? So first of all, let us take R relation is equal to, we have P1, P1, P2, P2, right? This is reflexive. And then we have here R is equal to, we take P1, P2, then P2, P1. So this is symmetric. Means we have 2 points P and Q. If we have, this distance is same, x. And if it is x, the distance here, it is same. The unit is same, not the unit, the length is same. So instead of Q, I have taken P2, that's it. Now this is symmetric. And now we will take a look about the relation to check about transitivity. This is P1, P2, P2, P3, then definitely P1, P3. So this is transitive. The relation is transitive. It is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Definitely it is equivalence relation. Option D. Twenty-fourth MCQ. The relation R defined in the set A of all polygons as R is equal to P1, P2 such that P1 and P2 have same number of sides, then R is transitive, B reflexive, C equivalence, D symmetric. So let us check that. We have R is equal to P1, P1, P2, P2. This is reflexive. Then R is equal to P1, P2, P2, P1. So it is symmetric. Then R is equal to P1, P2, P2, P3, P1, P3. So it is transitive. Therefore, the relation is equivalence. C option. L be the set of all lines in xy plane and R be the relation in L defined as R is equal to L1, L2 such that L1 is parallel to L2. Then R is empty relation, symmetric relation, transitive relation, equivalence relation. So in this 25th numerical or MCQ, we have the line, set of lines. They have given the relation between the lines as parallel. Now we will take relation R, L1, L1, L2, L2. Definitely a line is parallel to itself. So this is reflexive. And now we will take a look about the symmetry. L1 is parallel to L2. Definitely L2 is parallel to L1. So L1 we have, L2 we have. They are parallel to each other. So this is symmetric. And we'll take a look about the transitivity. L1, L2. L1 is parallel to L2. L2 is parallel to L3. Then definitely L1 is parallel to L3. This is transitive. If we have L1 is parallel to L2, L2 is parallel to L3, then definitely L1 is parallel to L3. So answer is here, it is equivalence relation D. Thank you for watching my video. In the next episode, this is the part 1 of relations and functions. In the next video, I'll continue with part 2. Thank you so much for watching. And once again, please do like it, share it and subscribe.